Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this. It is the 2nd of October. It is 6:44, and I just had a massive head rush. I took a big old hit of cannabis. I had to cough, held it in, didn't cough. Pressure built up in my chest. When your pressure builds up in your chest, that decreases the blood flow to your heart, and it does a whole bunch of stuff like that, and as well as increasing the pressure in your head. And so it was like, whoa, got all dizzy, and then it was like, whoa, then the webcam came on. It was like, ooh, hello. So, head rush there. Not exactly a good thing to do, not healthy, you know. You don't want to stop blood flow to your heart. That's a bad thing. Which is why, if you ever find yourself doing the thing where you're holding your breath and then pushing, like if you're, say, I hate to be gross, but like if you're trying to move your bowels and you're holding your breath and pushing, or you're trying to lift something or push something heavily, if you hold your breath and then push, you're really doing yourself a big disfavor. You could kill yourself that way quite easily. When you put pressure on your chest by holding your breath and then exerting, what that does is it pushes the blood away from your heart. And so you're momentarily pushing blood from returning to your heart while you're working. And that's not a good thing, because when you stop exerting, all that blood comes rushing in. People have heart attacks that way. That's why people die straining for a bowel movement on the toilet. Holding their breath and pushing. It's known as the Valsalva maneuver. It lowers the blood flow back to your heart, and then when you stop, the rush of blood back to your heart can cause cardiac arrest. Don't hold your breath and push. Oh my gosh, bad idea. You need to breathe as you push so that you don't rush and push the blood out of your heart and then kill yourself. Remember that. It doesn't matter your age. Even 18-year-olds can die from this. It does happen. And hello again. Excuse me. It is Sunday morning. I think my antihistamines are wearing off because I'm coughing some more, so I need to take some more antihistamines. I mean, I seem to be fine. I mean, I feel great. It's just that, and I mean, my throat isn't even sore anymore. It's just I still have a cough, and I'm bringing up junk. In fact, yesterday I brought up some green junk. But it's not down here. It's drainage. When I cough it up, then I'm clear. Better than that horrible wheezing sound I've been having for the past couple days, isn't it? So, I just got to keep taking the sinus things, and I'm going to be okay. Thumbs up. I had a bunch of stuff that, of course, I'd been thinking of talking about, but starting last night, I've forgotten every single one of them, and I've been thinking for the last hour of what I'm going to talk about, because I want to talk about stuff. And big blanks. As soon as I turn off the webcam and start editing and rendering, then I'm going to come up with another 10-15 minutes worth of stuff I should have talked about. But right now, and for the past 2 hours, sorry. So, yeah, I don't have a whole ton. I mean, it's raining, it's gray, it's awful. I'm suffering because of that. My legs have been really sore because I haven't been able to get up and walk. And so my legs have been hurting a lot more than usual because I haven't been able to walk. My legs have been bad for, gosh, last 16 years or so because of my nerve damage in my back. If my legs just ache all the time, and it only stops aching if I get up and walk. You know, and they hurt, and it's just I get anxiety feelings from them because of the nerve damage and the restless leg syndrome, and oh man, it's just my legs have been horrible for almost 20 years now. It's been not fun. So I haven't been able to walk, so I haven't been able to make my legs feel better for like 2 days now because of the rain. I don't want to go out there and get soaked, and I don't have a raincoat or rain jacket, and I don't want to sweat inside of a rubber suit either. So, yay. I'm suffering because I can't get out and walk, and of course I haven't made it down to the post office. Hopefully if it stops raining sometime today, I'll be able to get down there and do it. It's 5 minutes to 7. My friends are not going to be coming by till around 11:30, 12 o'clock today, so I got plenty of time to do stuff. I've talked with my brother-in-law. Things went rather well yesterday. It was just him. So he played World of Tanks all day, and there was no other family members around. And, oops, I'm going to go let the cat out here in just a moment. And so I went up periodically because I'd fallen asleep and asked him, hey, is it okay if I do some uploading now every couple hours? I'll be right back, bloody cat. Amelia, I wish I had a kitty door for you. Bye, Amelia. I do not have a kitty. I mean, in one way, that's obvious. I'm not transgender. I'm not female. I do not have a kitty. To use the pet term that I have used before for that particular portion of the female body, I do not have a kitty. Plus, I don't have a kitty. I mean, there's Amelia here. Amelia is the kitty of my in-laws. My brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my 2 children that they are the legal guardians of. Amelia is their cat. But Amelia spends a lot of her time down here. She used to spend 90% of her time here because it was hot during the summer and I kept the door open. She would come in and just sleep in various spots around the room, eat the food that we buy for her, and she'd be here 90% of the time, to the point that they even wondered if she was even around anymore because they hadn't seen her. And we went, oh, she's just downstairs. So, but now, because we got the guinea pigs and it's getting colder, it's got to be 75 plus in temperature, because if it's colder, guinea pigs will get sick. So, I have my portable thermometer. That's the temperature and the humidity at the moment. So it's 75 and 45 humidity. It's got to stay above 75. I've got my space heater across the room over there where the guinea piggies are, and I've got it set on low and a very minimum setting, so it's not even on all the time. If it dips down low enough, it pops on, and then it comes up to 75, and then it pops off, just because we don't want the guinea pigs to get sick. So no way. I mean, I don't want any animals to get sick. I love little critters. Hello, little one. I just woke this little guy up, and I'm a bad person because I woke him up. But I love little critters. I love little fuzzy animals, and I love all animals. But I wouldn't want to make these little guys sick, so it's got to be warm. Most of the time I'm pretty good with that because with the... Ooh, I stumbled there because my heart just did a little bobble. I've got problems with my... You've got the 2 big chambers of your heart, the ventricles, and then you have the 2 smaller chambers of your heart, your atria. As your blood flows back through your body, it drips down into the atria of your heart, basically gravity feed, and then they kind of give it an extra squish down into the lower chambers of your heart. You can actually live without the atria of your heart working. Not fun, it's not joyous and all that, it's unpleasant, but you can do it. My atria misfire for whatever reason, especially since I'm not wearing a sleep mask when I sleep. So when I stop breathing, I'm putting a terrible strain on my heart and my brain. I'm going to have a heart attack and die one day because I don't wear my sleep mask. But I don't have a time when I'm sleeping. I just go until I collapse, so I don't know. But did it again. My atria will misfire, and it just feels like a painless punch in the chest. Because I can feel the atria go, and it's like, oh, and then come on, boom. And then after about 2 or 3 beats of my ventricles, then the atria start up again. And that's an unpleasant feeling altogether. He's just shivering. Not 'cause he's cold, but just 'cause he's scared. 'Cause I'm holding him. It's okay, little guy. You're such a sweetheart. I'm gonna put you down. He is a good little guy. I love hamsters and guinea pigs and cats and dogs, and I want a bird, and I want a hedgehog, and I love animals. What can I say? I mean, I even don't like killing the wolf spiders that run around inside of here. My friends are much more arachnophobic than I am. I've been terribly arachnophobic all my life. But the last 10 years and some, while still arachnophobic, I'm not as bad with it. In fact, when I go outside to get into the house, I have to, because there's eaves all over, it's spider galore out there. It's spider heaven. And, you know, I have to walk past, there's this one area just off to the right there's always these huge orb weaver spiders that are like sometimes, you know, like big as the end of my finger there, the end joint of my finger, and they're inside their big orb webs, and they're fascinating creatures, and I'm terrified by them, but I don't hate them, so I just walk past them. And in fact, a few times I've been up there, there was this one orb weaver spider that was one of those that hides and then just keeps a little foot out on the web and feels for vibrations. That was kind of my pet, and I was kind of unhappy when one day it was gone. I don't know if it died of old age, starvation, another spider got it, it just got bored, moved on, or what. But just one day, after about 3-4 weeks, it was just gone. Poor spider. So, sometimes I'll see wolf spiders running around through here, and I don't mind, because there's a huge ant problem in this house, and I don't have an ant problem, because I got spiders. I'm sure there's ants in the rest of this place. My room here, there was a set of 3 rooms, and this was the bedroom, and then there's another room back over there that's another room, and then there's another room over there, and then that one's more open, and when the garage door opens, it just opens up and you can walk straight through. So that's kind of a half room, half garage, and there's the steps to go up into the house. It's not like that anymore, because the people that lived in this area before were my niece and her husband. They lived here for a year, 2 years after they got married, and they lived down here in this area. But after they left, they turned this into the storage again, and then they could only clear out one of the rooms. And so instead of a whole set of 3 rooms where I could actually have rooms and have a bedroom where I could have put my bed, I've just got one of the 3 rooms, and everything else is storage. So there's bugs everywhere, and even there's no way I can spider-proof this part of my room, because even if I did, there's 3/4 or even more, 4/5 of the garage. The rest of it that's just garage, open. And, well, what do you get in a garage? What do you get when it's open? What do you get when the outside can get onto the inside? Spiders and bugs, and I don't have many bugs because of all the spiders. The few times that I've had to kill the wolf spiders, I feel bad about it because I don't like killing anything. I hate killing. I don't even like killing spiders or bugs. I feel bad for having done it, but I'm an arachnophobe and there's only so much I can take. So the really big ones with the leg spans like that go running across the floor, if they come over this direction toward me, or they stop out in the open area, it's like, I'm sorry. I am sorry. You violated our terms of agreement, you know, where you can live here and be fine as long as you're not out where I can see you and be reminded that you're here. So you violated the terms of contract. crunch, and then they're gone. And I feel terrible because I don't like killing. Killing is, I don't want to be crushed. I don't want to be crushed to death. Why would I want to crush something else? And, you know, even if it doesn't have much of a brain. I mean, bugs and spiders and all that are probably as close as you can get to non-intelligent life. You know, maybe as colony creatures, they are, but as individuals, they're as close to just mobile chemical plants than individual lives. And while that sounds terrible, I mean, there's, like I said, it's a colony, maybe. And in fact, there is I've talked about the Neil Asher series of books, The Polity, where it's set a couple thousand years in the future, where the AIs have taken over. They had also discovered that things like bee colonies and wasp colonies, they declared those sentient, because as colony creatures, as hive minds, they were as intelligent or more than human beings. And so they were declared sentient by the AIs in power, and so you can have hives that are actually space traveling because they're as intelligent as people. They just have to be in a hive, the hive mind. Interesting concept. But I don't know that we have that, and I gotta say, bugs right now are just about as close as you can get to mobile chemical factories without actually being alive. I mean, when you've got a roach and you've got a wasp, and the wasp can take its stinger and shove it all the way through the roach's body and up into its head, and then that big spine goes into its brain, and then the wasp just controls the roach because now it's in charge of its brain. Any other animal, you spear it through the body and you pierce its brain, you're not going to control it, you're going to kill it. And many insects live just fine without brains, roaches among them. Ugh. So, I mean, I like all life, and I don't like killing anything, like I say, even bugs, but there has to be a limit at some point. I don't know. Wow, now I'm 17 minutes into this, and well, I'm gonna actually do this before I forget, and then I'm gonna call it, because next thing I know, it's gonna be 20 minutes. So, bom dia, diagwit, labrit, ahanyo dzień dobry, or chest, Terahomokos, Barilus, Gomarius, Buenos Días, Diadit, Boreda, Yoregel, Matenva, Bongiorno, Dobre Otro. My apologies, I'm still tired. Bokertov, Ohio, Kamusta, Gomorgan, Nihao, Privyat, Guten Tag, Kalimera, Bonjour, God Morgan, Labas Ritas, Merhaba, and go forth and have the crack. The crack. That is good food, good drink, good friends. Not crack cocaine, which is thoroughly illegal, but probably a lot of fun. I don't know. I've never tried crack cocaine. Never want to. Cocaine shuts down some of the arteries of your heart, and I am terrified by my heart in the first place. I don't want to do anything to piss off. So I would never try cocaine and all that. That's another heart attack waiting to happen. Well, I'm 19 minutes, heading on into 20. You take care. Have a great day. I'm sorry I just rambled, but I hope that wasn't too boring. Have a great day. I will see you on the flip side. I've got game videos and I have reaction videos coming up, so that is a good thing. So you take care. I will see you on the flip side, and that's a very good thing. So you take care.